40 years ago, Vietnam was one of the poorest countries in the world. But it's changing fast, with ambitions to trade in much more than just mangoes. In fast-developing Vietnam, cars and lorries are increasingly seen on the roads. But the real engine of growth is something far smaller. Scooters. 98% of vehicles are motorbikes, and in cities thriving with trade, the Vietnamese have turned loading them into an art form. Guy, who made his name racing the fearsome Isle of Man TT, now faces the challenge of riding with 200 kilograms of melons.
It's 97cc, that.
3 times heavier than the recommended load.
We've got a fair bit of weight on here. I'm going to take it for a lap around the block. Shall we see how we get on? Are we ready? It does feel a bit unsteady. Yeah, the handlebars are definitely twisted. Oh, hang on, right. The speedo doesn't work. Here we go.
There are 77 million scooters and motorbikes in Vietnam. 3 million are sold every year. That's 5 sales every minute.
You all right, Duck?
A bike like this costs around £400, and with fuel costing 60p a litre, less than half the price of the UK, a scooter can travel 100 miles for around £2.
Right, we're going to do a bit of right turn here, mate. I don't know if my winkers work. My winkers don't work, mate. We're going to turn right down here and knock her back a gear. Whoa, okay, now, mate, I can hear you. I can hear you. Mate, I'm going right, you're all right. All right, big man, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, mate. We survived. All is happy. It is illegal to ride an overloaded scooter in Vietnam, but the police do seem to turn a blind eye because obviously they know it's the most efficient way to get your gear about. I don't know, do I look overloaded to you? Yeah? OK, well, we was breaking the law. But we've not had a collar felt, have we? No, we'll go a bit further.
Vietnam's 77 million scooters may be helping drive growth, but all those engines create pollution. And so there are plans to start banning petrol-powered two-wheelers by 2030. But rather than give up on their beloved mopeds, the ever-ingenious Vietnamese have invented a very clever solution. It is a vision of the future for urban mobility. The Camel is an electric scooter, although with its cargo box, it's more like an electric van.
5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, right, go. It's not overly energetic. It keeps up with most stuff, it's all right.
The magic is in the pioneering way this bike is recharged.
Electric scooters, they're all right, but most folk live in flats, so taking these home and charging them is going to be a right pain in the backside. But this company thinks they've got a plan for that, right?
Instead of plugging the scooter into a socket and waiting for it to recharge, you find a vending machine and swap your flat battery for a fresh one. This subscription service costs around £30 a month.
Simple as this. Go to the app, swap battery, get that QR code on the screen, confirm, do you want to do a battery swap? Yes, I do. Open the door. So then I'm going to take the battery out of my bike. See in here, 2 batteries in here. Take the battery out there. Put the battery in there. And then it's going to randomly open a box with a fresh battery in. Wait for it. In a moment. There we go. I tell you, impressive. And I've got another 100-mile range, as quick as that. You know what I mean? If every scooter on the road was on this system, you would need streets and streets of these. Obviously, we might have a grid supply issue, but the idea's there. What a setup.